Welcome to live chat. Let's see what this says. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Learn more. I just got a warning. I guess everybody's getting one. Anyway, oh, I could use a little bit of something with my hair, but we're going to live with it, right? Okay. All right. So I have been to my store where I buy soaps. And I wanted to show you what I was getting. Now I'm going to pick you up. Brace yourself. You're not that heavy, are you? Oh, look, it's just giving me another one. And I can't make it go away. So I don't want to hit the learn more because I'm live and it won't go. So I don't know. You can see me. Maybe you're not getting a warning. Okay, so anyway. So I buy my turmeric from the Wildwood Country Store, okay? And it is a vegan, vegetarian commissary for the Seventh-day Adventist religious group, local people. And they have missionaries there. Get missionaries from all over the world that come in to learn how to cook or and eat vegetarian or vegan. And they also, I'm sure they do religious classes. And then they sent, but it's all for health purposes. They're wanting to teach people how to eat vegetarian and vegan in other countries for their health, because so many people are, dying of diabetes and other things. And so their goal is to make people healthy with a good, healthy diet. So they do cooking classes. They also have a hospital. It's a small hospital, probably, 30 or 40, maybe 50 rooms for patients. And you go there and you'll stay there for 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, and they'll teach you one-on-one how to cook for your particular illness, and your wife or your husband how to change to do it. And they've got people that, like, the doctors gave up on them and said, you're going to die, there's nothing else we can do for you, that had that was diabetic, that they went there, and just after 2 weeks of eating vegetarian or vegan, whatever it is that they decide on, they're back up and running, and they're not on death's door. And so they teach them how to do that. So that's one of their goals. So I really love the Wildwood, Georgia commissary. And I think they call themselves the Wildwood Country Store in the commissary. So if you by chance are close enough to drive to Wildwood, Georgia, which is really close to Tennessee, really close to Chattanooga, like, I don't know, another 15 minutes or so down the road, you're in Chattanooga, then I highly advise it. And this, I've always bought my turmeric in these bags like this. But this time, they had a whole bin. And so now I know that they're buying it from Regal Spice. So it says Regal Spice ground turmeric, 5 pounds. So I just brought the whole thing. I use tons of turmeric. I hope I got a good deal. I figure I did. Anyway, so if you want to look, I haven't checked out Regal Spices yet, but if you color your soap with turmeric, and by the way, this makes a beautiful color of an orangey yellow to pale shades of yellow in 11 to 12 bars. A half a teaspoon to a teaspoon makes a very pale yellow, and then it goes on up from there. And I think I put like 4 tablespoons in my acne soap, because turmeric is also so good for your face when it comes to acne. It's an anti-inflammatory. All right, and then I found something totally wildly new. This is paprika that's been smoked before it was dried or while it was dried, and it is so bright. I have never seen paprika this bright before. It is so bright, so we're thinking that the smoked one, let me see if I have the old one, hang on. So this is our bin of turmeric. And we do love the Chinese restaurants that sell us Chinese restaurant soup, because we love their soup spoons. That's a tablespoon, a heaping one. So let's get just enough to tell. So if you can see how much redder. This is more orangey yellow, and this is more red. And it's hard to tell, but yeah, there you go. See how much lighter that is? This is much redder and brighter. So we bought this kind this time to test it out. It's smoked paprika. I didn't even know they made that. All right, and then you can only use sea salt in your soap. All the other salts will draw moisture and make your soap sweat, similar to mountain pour. So I buy my sea salt from them, and this is a 3-pound bag. Oh, I thought the prices would be on there. It was very affordable. They buy the sea salt in big drums, and then they break it down for their customers. They're considered a missionary, so they're trying to make it as cheap as possible for people to eat nutritiously. So, and also they want to buy stuff that doesn't have bad things in it. So if you come there, you know it meets the standard of the diet. So, but I buy my sea salt from them because it's so much cheaper. All right, and a lot of the things I bought have already been put up. We just kept one of each thing. All right, so many of you may know that I use poppy seeds. Yeah, poppy seeds, 1 pound, to put in my soaps. And this one here, I put it in there for pure, we have a customer, and this one I put in there because it's our sexual bar, so you can wash each other with it in the shower, and it's like a teeny tiny massage with the poppy seeds. It really feels awesome, and it doesn't scratch. It feels pleasurable without the scratch. So this is very scratchy. This is our exterminator. It has play sand in it. It'll take the hide right off of you if you don't use it right. So, but for people that really need that, and this stuff sells like crazy now. Ever since I put the poppy seeds in it, people notice it. I just did it to make it look interesting, you know. And that's what catches people eye. And they're like, oh, that'll look, you know. Before, it was a very slow seller until I put those darn poppy seeds in there. So anyway, so I found these there. Quina or something, but they come in colors. See, isn't that going to be pretty in a bar soap? Multi-colors, right? That is going to be so pretty, and it feels so good. You do have to be careful how much you put in there. We do not want to clog people's drains. But, and then there's it is in a red color. Isn't that awesome? So now I have more options for making my soap interesting and pleasurable. All right, so that is so awesome. I'm so excited about that. And then we're doing classes. We do classes, online classes here at the store. www.soapykisses.com. If Hillary is with us, but she was fixing to have to leave to go get her child from something, so she may not be with us. If she's here, she'll put the link in for you. We have it already mixed up and it's ready. On the bottle it should tell you how much it is. We have it in roller. We can put it in a roller bottle and make it skin safe, or you can get it full strength to put in your those things that it comes out in, vaporizers or humidifiers. It's, you know, the kind that's made for essential oils. So anyway, so somebody asked about beet powder. So for one of our classes, we're going to show them how to do the beet powder. So I bought some because I don't use beet powder right now. And so I bought some fresh because mine was like old as Methuselah. And then we buy majorium spice, and that makes green. And so we use that for our eucalyptus bars. And we buy, oh, this one's new, aniseed. Aniseed smells like licorice. And so I thought about doing an aniseed bar and using this to see what color it would make in the bar, plus use some aniseed essential oil and maybe some peppermint to sweeten it, and have a licorice bar for fun. But I don't know what color that's going to make. We're going to have to wait and see. And then I got kelp. Kelp, we're going to be doing classes on kelp. You can't just throw kelp in hot processed soap. It has to be put in a certain way or your soap will smell fishy. But I love kelp, and people think kelp, oh, it's so nutritious for the skin. So people like bars with kelp in it. And then we bought slippery elm. And slippery elm is a light brown, And Slippery Elm makes a really pretty light brown. It's expensive, so you can't afford to make too dark of a brown, but if you keep putting it in there, you'll get a darker color. People use that for indigestion. And so, hang on just a second. All right, so you need some thieves.
Well, I'm viewing this, and I was interested in, well, I wanted to ask for things.
Mhm.
But I was also told that you make,
Yes.
put
Blends.
things together.
Yes,
for-
we do. And we'll also put some things together for you. This right here is our testers. So here's the feel good tester. Here's the thyroid one. This is for boobies. Here's your fees if you can smell that one. That one's skin safe. This is the snicker for sinuses. And then that is a cologne made out of fragrances and essentials in it. But it smells so fragrant. Everybody loves that. We call it really fine. So that is skin safe. May not be rolled out, but also now we want to put some stuff in there. And people use that as a hand sanitizer. It smells really good. And people like if they want to clean out the room with germs or if they have a sick person in the room, they'll have it go in their house all the time for that sick person. Like once or twice a day, but then otherwise you just do it. Rubberized with clean out germs out in here.
How much ice you want?
And then if you decide you want that, we have things that get mixed up and she can fix this. Is it blended essential oils? Find the recipe for it so she knows what it is. No, I moved. Oh, okay. She'll be right back with you with the recipe. And what we do is we don't tell how much we put in those things, but we tell what we put in those things.
How much ice?
One bag.
Let me know.
I think it's it's unbolted, and I'll pay you back for it, or just use my card. But bring me a receipt. I can use it for my taxes. Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. Okay, so
Wash this time?
no, we'll leave it open because you'll come right back in there. Just shut it good. So we're also doing.
Yep.
All right.
That one or that one?
She wanted to know what was in the thieves. I think that she wanted to know what was in the thyroid oil. We just don't tell the amounts. It's a secret recipe. All right. So this is carrot, and we are doing a series right now on putting in liquids and vegetable purees such as carrot purees or putting in goat's milk or almond oil, almond milk, those kind of things. And so with that, we have bought carrot that's dried, and we're going to grind it to a powder and utilize it as a, see how that works compared to using a wet product.
Is the roller $12?
On which one?
Thyroid.
All right, let me look. Yes, $12 in a roller. That's because, let's see, the myrtle is real expensive, and
What size?
the frankincense is expensive out of those two.
So this is the size of the roller?
So you get one of those for $12, and that includes $2 for the glass. So when you come back, it's $10 because you would have the glass with you already.
Yeah, I want to get a roller,
All right.
and then I want to get some things, but I'd rather just have it on block.
All right, bring me the thieves, how much, I think it's $15 for an ounce, and then you pay $2 for the glass, so it would be half of $15 and still $2 for your glass. Would you like that?
So
All right.
I found
Get her a half ounce bottle, put the thieves in it, I'll wrap this up and then I'll help you with how to make the rubber, she's training, so I'll have help.
Tell me what relics it is.
Relics, if you go down the sidewalk and turn this way, you'll find them. What you selling relics, by the way?
Stand here, bag.
That's stamps and a warrant? Oh, that's pretty. How much is that?
$400 retail.
Oh, how much?
I mean, I took two.
That's gorgeous. My husband's not here, but oh my God. Yeah, we don't do stamps.
$650.
But yeah, just go all the way down to the end and turn left. And the first store is not him, it's the next set of stores. I know, can you forgive me? We had a blank moment, but we've been crazy today. Alright, so then I also bought something new. I bought curry powder. I've never used curry powder before, but see how it has this green yellow color to it? I thought, what if it does a greeny color? And so I that one. And then rosemary, they didn't have it ground, so we're gonna grind it, but that makes a green with tiny specks of black. I don't know why, but it's awesome looking. It's a light green too. It's very, you can't put enough in it to get a darker color. And then I buy my organic oats, and we take and we put them in here and we grind them. And we grind small amounts at a time so that we have our own flour and we're sure that it's organic oats that it's used. And these hold the oil, they're better because they're not already pre-chopped up. But that's our thoughts on it. They have more betterness for your skin. And then we bought our olive oil there, but this was something that was really fun. Look at this, $29 for this massive thing of honey from local honey. So I was really pleased with that. That's going to make our soaps with honey be awesome for a long time. All right.
I brought the stuff to
Alright.
everything, but I'm not 100% sure what I did.
All right. This is the thieves. All right. You didn't bring a funnel. So what we'll do is we'll do it with the dropper.
It's not doing it.
This one is full strength, all right?
Yeah,
All right.
it's not doing anything though.
It doesn't matter though. I don't know why it's not doing anything. Oh, it's because it's not level. It was on that bump. Scales will not work when they're on level. So now you have that. But right there is about your fill line, because when you do this, see? So, lesson learned on that. Then you'll put a brown label from over there that says thieves. I get the spelling off of here. Hang on. And then on the thieves, because it has so much cinnamon in it, to make it skin safe, because of the light, you have to have the light with these bottles.
I thought the thyroid was going in that one.
I thought she wanted thieves.
Thieves in this and thyroid and that.
Oh, all right. Go get me another bottle. I thought she wanted the thieves in the both. That's cool though. We'll need a funnel. I mean a dropper for this one. All right. Sorry about that, guys. All right. We've even done something pretty fun. We've broke this down because this is so heavy and we have a cement floor. We're concerned that this right here, that somebody would drop it. So I actually bought 3 of these and I showed you a whole one. But what we've done is broke it down to smaller containers that are not glass, that we cleaned with bleach and alcohol. And you know, honey doesn't mold. And it's really good. You can drop something that would normally mold down into honey and it'll stay in there and not mold. But we don't take any chances. So we went ahead and did all the normal sanitary stuff, but we put them in containers different so that we wouldn't have the risk of an employee accidentally tripping and breaking a whole big one of these things. So that's cool. Let's see. Did we get anything else? Now, they have all kinds of herbs that we
You made
utilize.
a new dropper like that, didn't you?
Yes, I have to have one of those to get into. Is it going into a roller bottle?
Yeah.
You'll need to bring me one because
Oh.
I'm letting that drain back out.
Okay. And she's here for the heavy balm for migraines. Do you rub it on the spine for migraines?
Mm-hmm. You rub it from the hairline to the tip of the spine.
Okay, I'm gonna rub it on her book.
Mhm.
After I bring the
Mm-hmm. Yeah, do her thing and then do it for her. Okay, so I have never found it to retain the smell, but then I've never used turmeric in such a way that that I used it where I didn't put essential oils in there. And in the one soap that I really put tons of turmeric in, I also put turmeric essential oil in there. and I don't find it to translate that much either. It's a really light smell, and I put tea tree and rosemary and lemongrass in that soap, and lemongrass just overwhelms everything. So it smells like woodsy lemongrass with a little rosy grass note, because lemongrass has also got a grass note, and so I've not found the turmeric to spread. All right, so on that concept, let's see, what do we have? I think I've done everything. So now I'm going to show you how I grind up the rosemary to make it into a powder. Since are you going to bring me a roller ball? Are you doing that now?
I just got your rubber.
Awesome. I was fixing to say I'll be happy to do that for you and teach you how. All right, so we put our rosemary in here. Now you can also do this in a coffee grinder or one of those little bullet grinders. I gotta tell you this, it's absolutely hilarious. It's the funniest thing that I think I've ever had done between my daughter and my mother that I was completely oblivious of. When the bullets first come out, they were seen on TV, so you had to order them on the TV. You couldn't get them any other way. And we all sat down at a restaurant, and I was like, "Hey guys, surprise! You're just gonna love it. I bought you all a bullet," and they thought I meant sex toy. I know, right? And so I couldn't figure out why they were turning red and hacked out. And I was like talking about this bullet and how awesome it was and how things spin in it and you just chop up anything. And they were like, "What?" All over there dying laughing. You can just see me and my naiveness. I'm terrible to be so freaking naive. All right, so see right here where it says hyphen, it says half. So on this one,
Can you see it?
you can. Just a touch more. When you're there, you turn around and you hold it up to them lights and you can see good. But we have to have a bottle. And I'm teaching her how to do this. Now you're going to fill this up to here with the argan oil that's at the shelf. We got one of them plastic squirt bottles we keep full. And then you can finish that. You'll need to clean them with alcohol. This one is the thieves. Thyroid. And this one is the thieves. And then that. And then I don't know what this, you can come back after this after you've waited on her, okay?
Okay.
All right.
She has a few questions.
All right. I'll be there in just a second too, as soon as I grind this. All right, so now, forgot to warn you. It's not too terribly puffy. Oh gosh, the rosemary smells so good. But look at that. Totally ground to a powder, no problem. I love this chopper. This is a Living Well, a Montel Williams model. And I bought the extra large motor, the industrial strength motor. So there you go. All right. So I also bought my chickweed like that loose, and I use it for bar number 11 to make the bars light green, but with no specks. And it's just a really, I just put enough in it to make it a pale green, just a real pale green for my soap for the doggies. I used to use the brown for the, and sometimes we were low on it that time. I didn't quite put as much. It's just a really nice green, and we put that in there for the doggy soap. So I sell so much of that, I bought a big bag from them. All right, so I love you guys, but I got customers. But I'm going to do some more videos today. I got some more stuff to show you. So I'm coming back today, guys, and please go to my other YouTube channel, Make It With Hemp. I posted 2 new videos, or maybe 3, some more videos. So if you want to watch those, you can. Some of them are just education on what's going on right now when it comes to hemp laws.